Hello, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. Come on in to Everland by Jill. And this morning I'd like to give you a quick update on my meditation scroll. You guys have seen quite a bit of this, so I'll hurry along on the front part and show you what I've been up to. But this weekend is a holiday weekend for us in the U.S. Thanksgiving. It's one of the busiest weekends of the year for me because of the cooking, cleaning, and then I do all my Christmas decorating on Thanksgiving weekend. And while my husband goes on a golf trip, he leaves on Friday, comes back on Sunday. So during that time, I am starting my baking, doing my cleaning, doing my Christmas decorating, and so many other things. So in the evenings, I found a little time to stitch because, I tell you guys, do something you love. And while I love the baking, I love the decorating, I think I love the stitching more. Just to share with you. So it's been a busy weekend, but I have done some updating on my snippet roll or my meditation scroll, or whatever you want to call it. So it's way far from being done. Actually, I kind of hope it's not ever done, that I continue to work on it over time. So let's see where I'm at. I hope you all had a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world, and that you found time to do something you love. So let me show you what I've done. You've seen this with the beading and the stitching. And I think you've seen my little heart, my flowers, because I talked about those leaves. And thank you for the encouragement in your comments on these leaves, because you'll see I guess the way I look at it is just don't give up. Just don't give up. So somebody told me keep going, and I keep going, and I would advise all of you, if you're doing something and you're thinking it doesn't look right, just keep going. Let's see what it turns out to be. And you guys had seen this because I stitched with that wonderful wool up in there. Oh, it was wonderful. If you haven't seen my last video on this, certainly check out the playlist and see what I've been up to. So I added more fabric, which you're going to see, because I did the entire thing is now covered in fabric, and it's just down to the stitching, although it isn't done as far as lace and buttons and other things I want to attach. I think you saw these circles I did. So let's move down here. So I did some more laying out of fabric. Did a little stitching. I am going to do, I have this wonderful fabric. Matter of fact, let me see if I put my hands on it real quick. I just love this fabric. Oh, this is just a piece of it. I have more, but I mean, look at this. Isn't that just the best thing ever? Just ever. It's beautiful. And, if you want to learn thread painting, what's a better way than to pick up a piece of fabric that has some of these details. My goodness, this has a ton of details. So that you can pick up and just start stitching and not have to think about where do I put this and where do I put that. So I've laid this out in my scroll here, and you're going to see it as I go along. But then I'm doing all of my little detail work in this. This is actually, I don't know if you can see it, it's crochet thread. And the reason I picked it, number one, I love the color. And if you notice in the snippet roll, I didn't stick at all to a color palette, right? And I like this color, so I thought I'm going to use that. So that's what I'm using, and I'm doing all of this line work, or detail work, I'll call it, in this burgundy, except for I'm going to do the stems. I might do the berries in my red. I actually have a red. I don't know. I'll have to see. And then I'm going to use some green or twig color thread for there. I have a lot of threads on these little clothespins. I don't know what you call clothespins in another country. But I love to stitch with these threads. I have a bunch of them, so I've been using a lot of those in this piece as well. So this is just the start, and then I've laid this out. I'll scooch it over so you can see. Oh, you're not going to be able to see the whole thing. All right, let's see here. All right, so I've laid out my pattern, how I wanted it, and I wanted a bit of it on here, as you can see. I finished cantha stitching, running stitch all around these pieces of fabric onto the base fabric. Added some more little snippets of fabric. I stitched around this little heart, and I put little X for love, as you can see there. And down here, whoops, got some threads. Always going to have threads. I'll snip these off. Okay, always going to have threads. Okay, and then I came down here, and actually what's funny, what I love about these scrolls is you can pick it up and you can start stitching anywhere. So as I said, my weekend was really busy, family, cooking and all of that. But what I did find was I found some time on Thanksgiving after dinner, family sitting, of course, watching football here in the United States, U.S. football. And I found some time to stitch. So I've sat and I did some of these flowers. So you can see I did, for some of the smaller areas, I did some seed stitch in here. I don't know if you can see that really good. And I did those little leaves. Now look at those little leaves. They're so cute, and they came out good, and I'm really pleased with them. I used one thread and took my time, and they came out so cute. I added this little dab of fabric and just did some anchoring stitches around the edge. And then I got into the flowers, and I'm having so much fun. This is very good. Very good for learning. And I like that it's not totally filled in, so it's not like thread painting. It's just filling in those, or highlighting, I guess you would call it highlighting those burgundy lines on the fabric with threads. So I think I'm going to do little French knots here. Haven't decided on a color yet. I'll show you this one. This is where I'm at right now. I'm working my way back this way. This is where I'm at on this one. I have to go back. I don't really want to buy anything, but I don't know if I have a green. Actually, I haven't shopped in my, you know how I like to go shopping in my craft room. I haven't gone shopping in my craft room yet for a green. You can see here I added a little bit of lace around this little section. I think I like that, and that was a test to see if I liked it, kind of backing these fabric flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is put some around here and some around in here, you know, just to give it a little bit of a backing that isn't flat, and give it some more depth to the piece. Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm at. I want to stitch something on this ticking, which I love the ticking. Haven't decided on that. And I tried to mix up the stitches enough that we had some variety and some interest, some little cross hatches, some, you know, different colors of threads I used to cantha stitch. So that's kind of where I'm at on this, you know. And you know, people ask, well, what do you do with it? I stitch on it, I look at it, and I love it. I love it. I'm doing something I love. So hopefully today, sometime, which is Sunday, and my husband is coming home today, and then he is off tomorrow, so we have some more decorating to do, of course. But hopefully in that length of time, I will find some time to continue on stitching. Now, when I get these pieces done, I'll come back and give you an update. But I wanted to talk to Lisa for just a minute. First of all, Lisa, thank you so much for your comment. I so appreciate everyone's comments, and for understanding where I'm at with how I want to try everything. I love trying everything. I love my crafting, and I come to this channel just to share with you. I don't make any money on my YouTube channel, and I don't do it for the money. If you check my Ko-fi shop is where I post freebies. I have some digitals that I made that are really cute. I thought I posted up some Christmas elves that I did last year. They're on my Instagram, but usually when I post free things to Ko-fi, I put a notice up on Instagram to announce that I have some things up there. Just tying a knot in my thread here. So I don't make any, I use my channel just to share with you. And because I like sharing, I enjoy it every moment. Every moment. We have such a good time here. And if any of you come to visit my channel and decide to stay, I so appreciate it. I appreciate all your comments. So as I told Lisa, who's thinking about starting a channel, you know, there's a couple things I mentioned, and I'm in no way, no shape, no form an expert. I only know from my own experience. Just keep going. I mean, I keep going because I love doing it. I'm not, oops, Evan's saying good morning. I'm not professional at it. I don't think I want to be. Evan, everybody knows you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Just 1 minute. Let me see what he's barking at. Oh, he wants to play ball. So I'm going to have to, that's the other thing I do. I have to play ball with my little fluffy friend. But anyway, I just keep going because, you know, I'm in my craft room. I'm making every day. I don't film every day. I'm not very regular in posting my videos. Would I like to be? I'm hoping in the new year that I do get better at posting my videos. I'd like to post 3 a week because I think that's a fair amount. And I keep my videos rather short so they don't take up too much of your time. If they take up too much of your time, I start to feel bad. Even though I know that you can fast forward, you can stop playing, you don't have to watch the whole thing. I still feel bad if I make a long video. But I just keep going for the pleasure of it. And that makes it all worthwhile. So keep going. If you're trying to grow your channel, my suggestion is that patience helps. So research a little bit and see how long it takes channels to develop and grow. Get used to the numbers being high on the timeline and be patient. Patience. Like I said, patience is a virtue, and it's something that has been a life lesson for me because I'm not always patient. So that's my message to Lisa. Again, thank you, Lisa, for your comments. So with that, I think we'll just scroll back to here where I left off because I'm going to continue stitching right here. And I will leave you there for now and come back next time when I have another update. So I hope this holiday weekend in the U.S. that you're enjoying time with family and friends and also finding time to do something you love. And that you'll come again. Have a great day. And until the next time.